Hey yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode, Real Talk, Ring Gang Radio in the building. I'm your host for tonight, your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. You know what I'm saying? Our boy Pat Scorpio, he off doing business, whatever, business type stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in charge tonight. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Bodega, Ring Gang style. You know what I'm saying? So I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Shutterworth the God, Go Artist, aka LB, Lotta Del Boss. The world is an out now. You know what it do. Shout out to everybody in ringgameradio.com. Let's get it. Thursday night rants.
That's what's up, man. The GOAT artist goes the hardest. He in the building. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna rant tonight, but I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? What's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, numero uno contendere. You know what it is, ringing radio. Let's fly. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? He flying tonight. So you know what I'm saying? We ranting tonight. But before we start ranting, I got my man with me last, but certainly not least, I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy Rome Top 5. Rome T-shirt, Earl sweatshirts, boy. You feel me, nigga? Shout out Earl, nigga. War Noir. However the fuck you say that shit.
Oh my god. But
What is that like French for trash, nigga?
Rome, you know what I'm saying? Rome in the building. He likes that Earl Sweatshirt album. I ain't listened to it yet, so I can't give my opinion on it.
Yeah, that was funny. He said that's French for trash. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So, you know what I'm saying? We got so it's ranting night. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rant on some stuff. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? The floor is open. Anything that's on your mind?
I mean, you have the Showtime or the boxing question, nigga.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to give everybody a chance to jump in. You know, sometimes you just got something in your mind that you just want to let it out as soon as possible. So I was giving anybody.
I was gonna say I heard Will Smith was in a video with Jada laughing about this book that's coming out.
You know what?
It keeps him relevant. You know.
But come on, yo. Like, do you not give a fuck about your self-esteem, nigga? Like everybody just looking at this nigga like, yo, what the fuck? At this point, it's like, yo, let that nigga get ran through. Pause.
Hey man, when the new season of Cobra Kai dropping? That's what I want to know. Fuck all that. Like, ask him that shit, because he the producer. Like, that's all I care about at this point. When Cobra Kai dropping?
That shit trash.
Yeah,
it's better than Earl album, nigga.
Oh my god, I stopped paying attention to the Will Jada stuff because it's almost like. Now it's just a never-ending joke, and it's like we're all.
It just looks like pure media play right now. Yeah. Like it's like Jada knows she can't get her book popping no other way than to drag Will through the mud. That's the only way to sell copies.
And now we talk about Pac and Pac. Ooh, Pac might have had alopecia. Oh my goodness.
Yo, that shit was funny. That shit was, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny because it's like, hey, he was bald at 20, nigga. He might have had that shit.
But it's like, come on, like every time you see this nigga, like he had hair in jail, like all this shit, and then the
nigga had hair for like 3 years of his life.
Well, no, I mean like he got eyebrows and shit. Like my old roommate had alopecia kind of, so like basically like you don't have hair like on your eyebrow and shit. You know what I mean? Your facial hair grows weird. Like Pac had a really nice beard and shit. Pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Like she just capping.
An example.
What's the other shit? She said he proposed to her when he was in Rikers, and it's like that was cap.
She's saying a whole bunch of shit.
I didn't watch it all. I saw the clip.
She's saying a whole bunch of shit that you can't fact check. So it's like
that was fact check. Somebody did fact check the Rikers. He proposed to her like that.
That was fake. So was it fake or real?
No, that was false. Because everybody knows Tupac already had like a fiance during that time in his life, and you was only
light skin. Yeah, he wasn't he dating Quincy Jones' daughter before he passed.
That was after the prison stint. But at Rikers, he already had like a girlfriend. He was like who pretty much moved up closer to be with him, visit him every day. He was only at Rikers for like a month.
He's Tupac. He's Tupac.
Yeah, like that shit wasn't happening. Like, you know, she just said it's like she's trying to shit on Pac legacy in a way to make hers better.
But did they meet like in early college, like in the acting school? Was it college or high school? When
they met like in like high school, middle school, like performing arts shit. Like,
damn, yeah. So
like any nigga who's been in those schools, there's like a million Jadas. Like,
yeah. And there's always,
I went to
one of
those
there's always
schools
like
for
somebody you
middle
connect to, even at regular school. I'm just saying, yeah, you know, somebody you're friends with, but you just never end up with, you know.
Yeah, like I mean, like only she could only tell her part, like. She alive.
Yeah. It's easy to tell the story. What they say, a dead man tells no tales. So,
like, what's the nigga? The nigga from Minister Society, Kane. I remember he was saying in I think one of those interviews that he would see her play fighting with him on set, like and like all that little shit, like.
Yeah. It is what it is. I stopped listening to all that nonsense. But you know, we got comments. What up, Henny Godslit? Thank you for tapping in. How we lose Showtime, y'all. First HBO, now Showtime. Okay, great, because we was gonna talk about that.
Wait, what happened? We lost Showtime.
No,
no more boxing on Showtime.
No more boxing.
What?
PBC's not on Showtime.
Because now Showtime now is they're going to the Paramount app. So because of now the Paramount app, they're allocating resources and funds. So they're not doing any more boxing on Showtime. I believe Bellator is done. Like all like the sports stuff is on the chopping block.
Showtime Sports is
yes, all the Showtime Sports is done. They don't want
boxing kept sports time.
Isn't that like that's like removing Fox Sports? Like what the fuck are they doing?
No, I mean PBC's doing different. You know, like PBC. They were back on Spike, right? They were on Spike back in the day.
Yeah,
CBS.
There were too many networks, but it's not this time. Like I see the comments, they're laughing. Like it's not a PBC thing; it's a Showtime Sports thing because they're not the only one that's on the chop. They're not the only one they're getting rid of. Like MMA, all of them are because they just don't want it. They're allocating funds now.
I mean, what other sports are people watching on Showtime other than boxing?
Well, because Showtime had Bellator, which is
combat sport like MMA.
Yeah.
So that shit trash.
Bellator was trash. I tried to watch it a couple. Nah, man, that shit was good.
That shit's trash. It's like ECW of MMA. Like nobody want to watch that shit.
No, well,
except King P.
Well,
King P.
ECW was hard, nigga. Nah, we can't really say that.
It was all the niggas that couldn't make it to SmackDown fighting, so they was just going crazy. No, it really was.
You're too young, bro.
No, listen.
Cold and Chris Jericho.
No. Because look, Monday was Raw. Tuesday is like, damn, Raw was so good. I'll watch ECW. I'll see what these niggas do.
Well,
it was old ass thing.
Niggas.
It was old ass thing with a bat and Rob Van Dam with fucking like with a leather jacket trying to do crazy.
Two different eras.
No. First off, Sting with a bat is not ECW. That's WCW. Get it right.
Thank you.
No, Sting went to ECW after he left.
He was.
Yes, he did.
No, he wasn't.
No, he didn't.
He was in. After WCW folded, he went to TNA.
He went to TNA. Maybe Rome meant TNA. I think Rome probably meant TNA.
TNA. Which one came on Tuesday nights? Or I think it was Tuesday nights.
Or Thursdays? TNA Impact?
TNA Impact came on.
Impact. You're probably talking about Impact. You probably got confused with Impact.
It might be.
Oh no, he must be ECW. He probably only remembers the WCW, the WF version of ECW. Remember when they had
that version. I don't count.
Edge when Edge was on it, that don't count.
Yeah, no, that shit was trash. Yo. It was like everybody who couldn't get a real contract.
ECW, though. That's not the real ECW.
But that was actually a WWE version of ECW.
Yeah, that was WWE version.
Doesn't count.
That was like them Sunday morning.
Talk about the pure version of ECW that was coming on like at 3 a.m. You had to stay up late.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
No, I never seen that. I never seen
exactly.
that.
Like, niggas is getting like bashed over their head. Like it was the most realistic looking wrestling. Like niggas is really fucking people up in that shit.
Yeah.
What does ECW stand for? Extreme?
Extreme Championship Wrestling. It used to be Eastern Championship Wrestling, and then in '93 they changed to Extreme Championship Wrestling. So,
nigga, was you even alive in '93? What the fuck?
Yes, I was alive. I was alive in the '90s. You wasn't, but I was.
Nigga, I was alive for half the '90s, nigga.
Henny guys, I never watched Paul Heyman ECW. Oh, that's a classic. I still watch it sometimes. They got it on the network, or they had it on the network. I used to watch it. But anyway, before we get
ECW was like the cheaters back then, like it was Raw back in the day, like when it first came out, like watching it late at night.
But that new Peter Gunn shit is that's the question.
Y'all see Peter Gunn when he hosts cheaters for a bit a few years ago?
Yeah, that shit was trash.
Yeah, it had some funny moments, but
that nigga, you can tell he was just wanted to fight people. He'll just get into your face and be like, "Damn," you be like, "Damn, you cheated on your bitch? Oh, damn, you out here in the hotel?"
The fake Wale, and he was like. He's like, man, that boy dicking your girl down. Shit.
Yeah, he just wanted to get
he
famous.
Was like, wow, with that shit. Like, he was bad hilarious. Like,
anyways, shout out to Android. Salute. I see you. People that are celebrating.
Android.
People who are celebrating are not boxing fans. It's like, yeah,
I agree,
yeah,
bro.
They not.
I agree. I hope they give us a Showtime, send off like how did HBO.
They are going to be doing that, but because they said the last 3 pay-per-views are. Like the last 3 Showtime cards, we're going to get Andre and Benavidez on November 25th. And then we're getting another pay-per-view on December 9th, which is rumored to be Floyd Mayweather exhibition. Which
Garcia. They're saying Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia, but who knows? But
they're wasting the damn date with that shit.
And
Floyd, Mikey
that nigga
Garcia,
Floyd is probably fighting a baseball coach or some shit.
Yeah,
that nigga Floyd will fight anybody.
And then they're saying that Keith Thurman versus Stanionis is in play, as well as Danny Garcia versus Erislandy Lara. And then but they're talking about that for the 9th, or maybe it'll be on the 16th. The December 16th is going to be the final Showtime card. It's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be a regular Showtime card, and that'll be the send-off right there.
That's trash.
I mean, it is what it is.
Thurman Stanionis and Lara Garcia is pretty good.
I don't know if that's going to be on. They're talking about that being on December 9th, though. But maybe it'll be on the 16th. Who knows? Maybe one of them will be on the 9th on the pay-per-view, and the other one will be on the 16th, or maybe they'll both be on the 16th.
And I doubt they give a Floyd exhibition for free.
But it also depends because there's other people like Boots. Boots is supposed to fight before the end of the year. I'm hearing that he might be on that Floyd card on December 9th. So...
Damn, and then I seen somewhere Benavidez was saying they trying to add Boots to his card.
Yeah, that's not happening. It's not happening.
Yo, so who's gonna pick up all this boxing? Stars?
Well, we're gonna see. They've already
said Stars.
No,
they're saying Prime. They're saying Amazon Prime.
So they're saying what we're hearing is that something is already agreed upon. It's just a matter of them announcing it.
Basically, Showtime just sold their ass to somebody, pretty much.
The rumor is that PBC will be going to Amazon Prime, which is a good deal. I like
garbage.
I like that element of there. I like that. I think that untapped potential.
You know what I'm saying?
People have Prime and they see it. People go to the advertising to be better. Much.
I mean, I'm watching NFL. I'm watching NFL right now. I'm watching Thursday Night Football on Prime. Like imagine if like with Prime and they actually get these boxers.
Yeah. And Amazon Prime is one of those apps that they're looking for content. So of all the boxing provides a lot of content, if nothing else. So you have a lot of content you could put on your website, promote it, and you can make some money with that. Especially if you're doing. I don't know how it's going to work with the pay-per-views. Because I know PBC is more in the pay-per-view business. I don't know how that's going to work, but there's views and money to be made. They said football has done well. The views for football have done very well. So if the boxing views are just as good, or even half as good, they're in good shape.
If it's done right, it could be a major hit. Like the thing with because I heard the zone's the zone might be second in line.
That's a pipe dream, though.
I don't want it.
I don't want them.
I don't understand why people want that. Like I'm not
going to see it fail. Because look, everything's going to streaming. If everybody's already going to the zone for all combat shit, why not move more fights over to the zone?
Because the zone doesn't make sense for PBC. That's a bad fit.
Why not?
Golden Boy here.
Hold on. Let each person give a reason. Like start with Pilot, King P, and
I'll go first. I'm just because I wanted to. First off, PBC is in the events business. What we've seen with DAZN, they don't know how to show good events, and their pay-per-views are trash. So, like, them to put that on DAZN, where it's a limited market and less eyes and less visibility, that's not going to work for them. Plus, everybody talks. People just want them to be with Matchroom and Golden Boy, which are already there, so they could possibly do business. We're forgetting that Golden Boy and Matchroom don't do business, and they're on DAZN. They're on the same format, and plus, DAZN has crippled Golden Boy. Or Golden Boy is crippled. They are done. Like, they're not doing anything, and Matchroom isn't really making them money. So that's not a good fit. I get why people say it, but no, I don't think it's a good fit. Go ahead, Pilot.
My thing is I understand why people think, because Golden Boy and Matchroom's on there on DAZN, add PBC under the same umbrella, same app. But I feel like we don't even get fights like, other than like say Zerto and Bivol, we don't really get any fights. Like the biggest fight they had on there has like been Triple G Canelo, and that's just because it was Triple G Canelo. They haven't really made any cross promotional matchups that I can really think of that was like a super fight. So PBC going there is just going to make the app cost $20 more a month, probably 300 more, 200 more, for your year. You know what I mean? For what? To still pay for the good fights on pay-per-view? You know what I mean? Like, because remember, DAZN said no pay-per-view model, but what they do, every good fight, Pro Grey Haney, pay-per-view. And then probably the next Ryan fight after this is probably, et cetera. So I think Amazon Prime has untapped potential. I mean, it could fail, but I think they have the money. They got way more subscribers, like 10 times, I think, the subscriber amount to DAZN. So I just think it'd be a great look, and I think it could work. Going to Amazon Prime. So I really hope that's the case.
You're right, because the DAZN viewers and it limits them. Like if you look at Canelo's numbers when he did pay-per-view on DAZN, and you compare it to Showtime, like his numbers plummeted on DAZN. And that's supposed to be the face of boxing. So hold on. Karma Serene. After DAZN messed up the Ryan and Tank pay-per-view, that's the last thing I want to see.
That too, that's a fact. That's a fact.
They don't know how to work this thing. So yeah, they're gonna just
that's the main problem with DAZN. Like
you go ahead, El.
You already seeing them fail in real time countless times, like year after year. Like they haven't made any real superstar in America, especially a full-blown American, not no Canelo. Canelo don't really count. And even if you want to count Canelo, they never really maximize Canelo like PBC has. So it's like you haven't gotten the cross promotion. They underuse Hakim Barak. Like content is just sparse. It's like you see that going on. They don't really make good behind the scenes series. They don't really promote anything. Like, why would you want to see? And like Pilot said, like you're just going to see an app get more expensive and for like the same mediocrity. Like, what's the point? Like,
exactly.
It's too expensive right now, and it's underperforming. Like, if you look at it right now, like if you was to just say, who provided the biggest fights for boxing is Showtime, PBC first. If you remove them, this year has been trash. Then,
yep.
Think about it. Then, shit, because at least Top Rank's been.
I would say because even if you remove Showtime, PBC Showtime, even then I still wouldn't put DAZN after that because ESPN Plus has given us better bang for our buck.
Of course. The zone is like clearly in like the third place.
We got ESPN. We got
barely because think about it: Lomachenko, Haney,
Taylor T.O.
Exactly. Like there's really no comparison. Like
Better Beef Yardie was on there. Don't forget.
yeah, like nah, like so think about it. Shit. Even look if you took Top Rank ESPN out of the equation and you just had PBC and the Zone, I still don't even think you have the type of year that we've had.
Yeah,
you still feel a dent.
By the way, I see you in the comments, Lukey. What up with it, my guys? Shout out to Lukey.
What it do? What it do?
Shout out to Lukey. Salute thank you for tapping in, Lukey. Rome, what do you think? Like, where do you think PBC should take their business to?
I think this shit should get sold to the Zone. Honestly,
Why Zone? Why?
Because I feel like that is known. The Zone is known with combat right now. So if you be like, hey, PBC got a deal with the Zone, I feel like more regulars will regulate to watch PBC pay-per-views on the Zone than anything else.
But the Zone is in America is not it's very limited in America. Most people in America don't know of the DAZN app. That's more for overseas. Like, that's it. There's a reason why.
No, because the Zone does not just big boxing events, but UFC events as well.
But we're just talking about boxing. We're just talking about their boxing.
But I'm talking about what the app is known for, where people go to see if they see, oh, there's fights happening this weekend, where do they go for it? They're not going to Showtime anymore, not going to HBO. Amazon, it's like, all right, I hate, listen, whenever football's on Amazon, I don't watch football that day. That's how I feel about Amazon.
Salute.
Because it's like Prime, I don't like the layout. No diss to Amazon, but I don't like the layout. So I can't really get jiggy with that shit. But the Zone is like, it's set up. It's like, yo, you know it's Saturday, you go on the Zone, it's like, oh, this is the fight right here.
Salute to the Discord boxing chat. He said, what about HBO Max or Peacock? Pause. I'm glad you added
I can fuck with Peacock too.
No, Peacock would be good, but I mean, I don't know the feasibility.
But it's like, how many regulars are going to be like, oh, let me go on my Peacock. Let me go on Peacock to watch boxing.
No, but Peacock is a bigger app in the U.S. than DAZN. More people probably have Peacock in the U.S. than DAZN. And
to use every day. But if you're talking about, oh, we're about to watch this fight, niggas are not going to Peacock to watch a fight. Niggas would rather go to the Zone. That's a fact.
No, they wouldn't. Lukey said, outside option. What about Turner? It has TBS, TNT, and True TV. See, that I could get jiggy with. I that would be cool. TBS or TNT.
That would be regressing. That would be regressing.
Why would it be regressing?
Because those would be like, it wouldn't even feel like pay-per-view. It would feel like Thursday night fights type shit.
On a Saturday.
That's kind of a good point.
Yeah, based on the programming, yo. TNT, TBS, and what? True TV? Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to, nigga, stop. I'm not watching boxing on none of them shits.
TBS is available in more households than DAZN. I'll tell you that. Chris, what up, Chris Brand? HBO Max is getting.
Nigga, all I know is anytime a major fight is going down on the Zone, they get new subscribers all the time. Just for the fight. Just for one fight.
But okay.
Just for one fight.
They'll get people that'll do the free subscription and then cancel it afterwards.
All right, but let's say they do 2 good ass fights in a row. How you gonna cancel it?
Salute to Chris Brand. I see you in the comments. HBO Max is getting NBA, maybe them, and I think Top Rank contract ends in 2024. Yes, that is true. It does end, I think, next year. Or no, maybe I gotta check that again, but I know it ends soon. I don't know, but
pretty soon. I think 2024. I think
I know they're trying to get fights. How there's going to be an overhaul at ESPN for putting on fights and all of that. I wouldn't be surprised next year if, and this is just my opinion, I have nothing to back this up with, but just from seeing how things are being laid out, I would not be surprised if what we're getting next month with a November fight with Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos, I would not be surprised if we start seeing more Thursday night cards for ESPN, especially when football ends, that there's an avenue for Thursday night fights and Sunday fights. I would like to see Sunday fights.
Thursday, it's kind of cool
to do Thursday. You may as well have fucking Friday fights. Like,
nigga, they might as well fight all week. Fuck it.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Y'all remember like back not even that long ago when you could watch boxing just like on CBS, like CBS, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Like that Shakur fight should be on that shit should be on a Wednesday. That shit is trash.
Remember, there used to be like rather like Ring City, like you could just watch on USA or NBC Sports. You could watch
throughout the week. No, I feel you.
Remember, we had that. Shout out last night. Pro Box had a real good card when Pro Box was doing their thing. So shout out to Pro Box. I'm just saying, it's a different. You're not gonna see. Everybody uses.
At this point, you need like a full blown boxing network, like something that like
they need to put
has
boxing
is a TV channel with boxing, like with all the damn promoters and networks contributing to it somehow. Like,
I think Amazon Prime would probably put good content out. Good, rest in peace to Showtime. I hope they do the HBO video. Send off.
Listen,
you also got to look at it worldwide and not just US based.
Amazon would be the best for that.
Rob. What's up, Rob D? What's up, bro?
What's going on, Rob D? And also, what I will say, Lukey, is I if they were going on network TV, I think Turner would be great, but I don't think they're doing network TV. I think they're switching to streaming.
Yeah,
that's the new wave right now. They're going with the streaming, so they're gonna get in on this, just like every other.
They're gonna do some shit. They're gonna do some shit like how Caffeine did with the rap battles, where you can only watch the fight here on this specific app.
I tried to use Caffeine. The app sucked kind of bad. The app was kind of shit. I always got fucking.
Well, who knows? They might branch off and do their own thing. They might not be trying to partner with nobody.
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking about. Maybe they do their own thing in their app, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're gonna Amazon, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they Prime.
Because that Caffeine shit. Listen, that exclusivity shit works to a certain degree. It's like if niggas know they can only see your fight on your app, they're like, fuck it. They either gonna get a link or they gonna go to your app, nigga. It's not gonna be like, all right, fuck that.
You gotta have an infrastructure for that. Do you know how like the money it takes to have an app powerful enough to just be hosting fights and shit and be having like 4K cameras and the angles and
nigga? Triller did it for like a year or two, didn't it?
Triller is like the worst
example.
Triller was like struggling the whole time
because they didn't know what they was doing, but it's because they blew up faster than they knew it would blow up.
So
that shit just took off.
That's interesting, Lukey, because Lukey said the rumor is that Amazon only wants smaller shows, not as keen on mid-level fights at a premium price. PBC's best idea would be to partner with a tech company and do a streaming service.
Yep.
If they knew how to do that, like if they could, like
also Caffeine shit,
tech company, like it's something to pull off that I believe they could pull off. They have the money. But I don't know if they're willing to just do that all.
Well, what if they like partner with Twitch or some shit?
Karma Sharid said Triller is a money laundering scheme.
That's a fact. I knew. I was telling people I knew like when it came out, like this shit is not gonna last 2 years or year and when it lasts about a year and a half maybe of relevancy.
What killed it? I think it was the
I was thinking YouTube.
The verses that killed it, right?
Nah, man. Fucking
the verses.
You're talking about boxing, like Tiafimo killed Triller.
So many people use YouTube. YouTube would be a great idea, but we get club boxing on YouTube, but they ain't gonna get the premium boxing. You know what I mean? If we'll get the prelims, we ain't getting
YouTube not cutting checks for that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like PBC should have been already making a type of streaming app.
Yeah, you would think they have one, right?
Yeah, like they honestly could have started off with a news type of show and smaller boxing club shows. And if they'd have just consistently did that for a couple of years while everything else is running,
that shit will be full-fledged and running right now.
Yeah, then all it is just okay, we see how we've been managing this. Let's upgrade the infrastructure, boom.
Because once you have the foundation, all you got to do is make the right fights. People gonna come to you.
And then PBC, I know it's like they've been making like the right fights. Like a lot of the times they've been making like the best main events, like throughout the year.
The only thing that I wonder about is that with like, especially with a lot of these other apps, Like, are they going to be able to have them on like because PBC has a big roster, so that's a lot of cars that need to be made to get these guys fights.
But these niggas need to start maximizing the cards though. Like, start putting better matchups on these cards and stop having these fucking jobber festivals. Like, start really giving us like meaningful fights each card. Like when you match these shits up, like that's the way you could really start using the roster and stop giving everybody the damn career mode fights.
Yeah, definitely. But hold up, Lukey said the issue in my opinion is this: PBC is a show, not a promoter, and never wanted to be a promoter. Yes, they're not a promotion; they're a network. So
they don't want to do all the logistics that a promoter does.
Niggas sound lazy. They sound like a lazy group of son of a bitches to me.
No, it's not about being lazy. It's just they're not a promotion. It's a network.
Yeah, they're more like management.
The TV network, PBC.
It's like being worth $1 billion and being cool with 500 million.
Lukey said, so it gets confusing as it is Marshall Kaufman promoting, is Tom Brown the promoter? PBC never really has a face. It is a faceless organization in a world of characters who promote. I mean,
damn,
that's a good point, but
that's like a Twitter bar.
Do you always need a face? I don't know. I feel like we don't always need a face. All up in the video, all up in this like dancing. Nah, I'm good on that. We don't need these figureheads that just get up and talk and tell lies and all this other stuff. They make a fool out of themselves. So I think that's I'm okay with that. But I get what you're saying, Lukey.
So I mean, they've been making all this damn money. Like they should have their own like network system right now. Like PBC, I felt like would be best as its own channel. Like it's real like network. Like, but they got to be able to put that together. Are you muted, cuz? You're muted, boy. So bomba clot, man. You're muted.
It's basically it's gonna be interesting to see what happens because something's gonna be announced soon. And they've already been said that something is imminent. So they already have a deal done. It's just a matter of the announcement. So I think something is gonna get it announced. So
how you feel about the tweets and shit with De La Hoya and Crawford and Ryan Garcia?
Oh my god!
That's just
the boxers need the power and all that shit.
With Crawford, I feel like fighters like Crawford's, Canelo, Tank, certain guys, those bigger names. Yeah, maybe they should be at the table, but not some of the the guys that are
mid-level niggas.
Yeah, that's the mid-level and the job. No, but I'm saying the top of the top. Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying? You definitely should be, in the mix.
But then you got to see how they've been running their own career for them to be at the table. If you're just getting your first big fight now and you've been, pound for pound great or a star for the last 10 years, and I mean, how much do you really have to say about this shit?
No, but I know, but at least be there to give your opinion because you're the one that's going to be making that company money, right? I mean, I don't know. Like at least give you. You don't have to be I mean, Demetrius Andre, even if he beats Benavidez, he probably shouldn't be in there. But I'm just
God damn. But I mean, damn. What's the point?
Lukey said you got to get paid what you make. If you are getting $10 million and make $750K, it can't sustain. Yeah, that's not wrong. You're not wrong about that. So
yeah. I just PBC brought in the whole overpaying people, but then no one says nothing about how Crawford was overpaid by Top Rank for years.
Yeah, Crawford's base pay was like what, $5? He was getting guaranteed like $5 million a fight.
Yeah, it's like $3 to $5 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, so, Loma gets a base guarantee of $3 million regardless of who he's fighting. Like Shakur's get like $1.5 million, $2 million for just so. Lukey said the issue is when Floyd was around, people could not promote, but the money would be around for that stuff. I mean, I get it.
Because PBC be having like, I mean, but this is not just PBC. It's boxing in general. Like, they don't really promote regional attractions no more. Like the Joe Messis and the guys who could, command like 20,000 people in one arena or one area. They don't promote boxing like that no more. They just random select mode everybody. Like, okay, we got these two niggas from Jersey will fight in Atlanta. Got these two niggas from Ohio fight in Vegas. Okay, a Cuban and a Jamaican fight. And damn, how about we do North Carolina? Like, it's just random. Like what the fuck? So it's a lot of just little things like that will make a big difference in the sport.
And Lukey said, I mean, it isn't just a PBC thing. Haney progress. Haney did 8 minutes for interviews for his pay-per-view fight. Yeah, you're right. Right.
Should we talk about that a little bit?
Of course. Hold on. We're gonna touch on that. I just want to put a bow on this. I want to ask all of y'all this. So, they're saying that the last card is December 16th. If it were up to y'all, and I'll do all of y'all. If it were up to you, pause. If it were up to all of you, who would you choose to be the headliner for the final Showtime event? LB, who would you pick? Who would you be, your opinion, to headline the final Showtime show?
And you're giving me free, we gotta set parameters.
Anybody on PBC, anybody.
It's a championship card.
It could be a championship card. It could be it's a non-pay-per. It's not pay-per-view. It's a regular card.
Non-pay-per-view Showtime championship card. You give me a triple header. That's a parameter.
Yes. So you could give me the just the main event. Really, the headline.
Main event. All right. It's either gonna have to be a Wilder Ruiz, or a Wilder type of Joe Joyce, not Joe Joyce, but like a Joseph Parker. Like some type of significant top 10 heavyweight fight. I would throw Keith Thurman or Keith Thurman Stanionis as the main event. But
Lukey's saying that. Lukey's saying the card is Thurman versus Stanionis.
That's what we've been hearing that. I mean, I heard that for sure.
I heard that.
Yeah, we just putting our little spin on it, man. Damn,
so.
But honestly, it should really be a heavyweight Wilder card that, because that's the one thing we've been missing. As a Thurman fan, fuck it. If it's Thurman Stanionis, hell yeah, I'm down for it. The fuck? Nigga, Florida all day. Hey, ain't gonna turn that down. Shit. In a perfect world, it'll be a Wilder main event and a Thurman co-main. Real talk, honestly, because that's the two things that's missing. That'll do crazy numbers.
Okay, interesting. Pilot, what about you? Who would you have headline the last card?
Yeah, so you're saying a Showtime triple header vibe, right?
You don't have to do all the triple header stuff. Just do
I would have Drawn Ennis headline. I
agree.
I feel like Boots. Unfortunately, I would say Thurman Stanionis, but obviously if they fight, they're tied up. But theoretically, Ennis versus one of them would be the best bet. I know supposedly Boots might be a free agent.
Ennis Crawley. No, Ennis Barrios.
Yeah, Crawley. Even the Crawley fight. Because real quick, HBO. Do y'all remember the last fight? HBO. Do you ever really remember the last
women's fight? That was
Shields. It was Shields versus.
No.
Shields woman. You probably can't remember her name, but it was Shields was the last fight.
No, it was not.
Now, Shields did fight that night, and Brakes did too.
She was, but Cecilia Brakes was the last fight.
Oh, she was the last one?
Mr. Technical, nigga, yeah.
Okay. So, if it's a free one, I know Ennis is supposedly not quote unquote with PBC. Hopefully he gets locked up by them, and goes wherever they go. But if he wasn't, that's the case, I would do it because Ennis is your future of your welterweight division in 154 and probably 160. So I'd have Ennis either fight Crawley, Thurman, or Stanionis. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets knocked out spectacularly, and he's ready for a co-main pay-per-view next year type of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That would be your main event.
Realistically,
all the niggas over there.
Ennis is your future of
what's the co-main then, bro? What's the co-main at least?
Maybe like a El Rayo Colbert too. The first one was good. I'm just saying, realistically,
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Like an El Rayo Colbert 2 or like a
honestly, that would be like the third fight on my triple header.
That could be the opener. That could be the opener. Hold on, let me think.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's a good co-main too, though. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. So I mean, because realistically, I mean, the triple headers aren't going to. You're not going to break the bank. You're going to get the guys you can afford, right? So
hey, fuck that. PBC spoiled us. Remember Thurman, Soto Carras,
yeah.
all them damn fights they used to give us. Fuck that. Nah, too late now.
What about
go out with a bang?
What about you, Rome? Who would you have? Who would you have as the final Showtime card? Who would you have headline?
See, I fuck with what Shutter said with the Wilder Ruiz. That would be a great way to end it, or end it on the Crawford Spence again, the rematch.
That's not happening, but I mean,
that's the best thing. That's the best thing. Of only good thing about Showtime ending is we're not going to be subjected to watch Crawford Spence too.
Oh, that's fucked up. Spence got him this time.
No, we don't.
Let me see. Luke
David Morrell versus a random.
Yeah, that'd be a good. Like
I would have Morrell. I would have Morrell on the final Showtime card.
Morrell should be on that card. Yeah, you should get Morrell, Boots, and like who's a young lower weight.
Ideally, I want the last Showtime card to be the young guy.
The young. I have Carmel Moton open.
Well, that's not that. I mean, Carmel Moton is already fighting on the Andre Benavidez.
I know. I'm just saying, yeah, that's true. But it's a quick turnaround, you know.
I mean, Adam Adames versus Lubin.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Rashidi Ellis versus the rematch. Rashidi Ellis versus Romain Villa again. Okay, sure. Why not?
Villa might need a little bit of time after that Boots whoop.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all just say, I hear.
Basically, I don't feel like it's enough time. They should at least stretch this shit out another year. So
there's really 2 more cards after Andre Benavidez.
So that the Showtime niggas is like, nah, it's now.
After Andre Benavidez, there's just only going to be 2 more cards or 3. There's only 2 more after that.
Two
more.
2 more. Right.
Yeah, because you got the December 9th and December 16th. And that's it.
I mean, Benavidez Andre, that's a great damn finally type of fight card. Like
that should be the last card, honestly.
For real. But if you're trying to, I feel like either you got to give niggas like a mix of the old and the future. So even if you said no Thurman Sanyonis and you had Wilder and you put Boots on the co-main, that's still a good look.
That's a crazy look. But then it's like, damn, Showtime, you gonna do that and then leave?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, niggas already saying that.
Yeah.
Y'all giving us Andre and Benavidez, you gonna leave?
These are all good options. These are all good.
This nigga says Leo Santa Cruz versus his sparring partner.
Listen,
like we see that enough.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this is all these options are better than what I asked somebody, and he told, and I'm not gonna name him because he's my guy, but I'm not gonna put him on blast. But he said, "Oh, they shouldn't have any fights for the 16th. They should just have a whole recap and a whole video tribute." I'm like, why would
that'll be dope too? That'll be dope.
No, that would be stupid if you don't have it.
It's trash by itself. I'd rather you give me one fight at least.
Exactly.
You can't just give me just the farewell, and it's like. Okay,
yeah,
look,
no. He's right to
trash,
an extent.
Nigga.
He's right to an extent. Like it should be an amazing card, but all day you got all of the recaps from Showtime and the history.
You could do the farewell along with the fights. You don't need to
right.
Yeah.
Like start the farewell at 2:00, 7:00. All right, fight time. Last time.
Nah, honestly, I would just show the best fights.
Showtime. That's crazy.
I would do the last week of Showtime, like the week before the New Year, and I would replay all the best Showtime fights throughout the last 40 years. And on Saturday, I would have a great card that finishes it up. And then I would have like half of a preview of the show, the ending show, and then Sunday night, the real full documentary. Final countdown, end of the damn series, be done. Make it a whole event.
This shit is sad, to be honest.
It is. You wouldn't notice if you was on Twitter though.
Yeah. So
you would think like the Wicked Witch is dead. Like niggas just do that perfect house. Like, yes, like I hated that bitch. Like got her. Like
that's how Twitter is though. You always gonna find the ladder.
Yeah,
You
crazy.
said, oh, one thing for certain, Frank Sanchez is going to be in the prelims. Fighting another nondescript heavyweight. Yeah.
Caleb Plant versus a 154 pounder who dares to be great. Oh my.
Bars. Damn, Lukey cooking.
Oh my gosh. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see how these last couple Showtime cards play out. Karma Serene said they've not putting any production dollars into that. Okay, I guess not. Who knows? And
yeah, they're just gonna be like, fuck that. They might pay a YouTube nigga to put something together and just, throw it on there at Showtime last minute. You never know with these people.
put Subriel Matias on the card and not introduce him as champion. Oh my goodness. I'm glad he's gonna be on the co-main for Andre Benavidez. That's a good look for him. So
Who's he fighting on the co-main?
he's fighting Ergashev.
Hmm.
So that's a good fight. So
Yeah.
that was originally supposed to be on its own card, and then they scrapped the whole card and put that on as the co-main.
Yeah, because honestly, we need like a co-main that's gonna deliver. Like I know the main event gonna deliver, but that fucking co-main, I'm tired of these. I don't need a co-main that's just gonna fall off. Like, nah, like that damn Canelo Mel. I'm still kind of traumatized from that a little.
I can tell.
I had a feeling Showtime was definitely done when they didn't launch the second quarter, the second half year of the triple headers, because like usually they would give you like 3, 4, 5 fights for the end of the year, and instead they just put them all on pay-per-view, and it's over, it's a wrap.
But Broner was right all along though, because I remember Broner being one of the first people to really mention this, and this was early in the year. I think he went on live. And he said all that shit. And he said the whole Paramount thing.
Yeah. That model, I mean, Floyd Mayweather, I don't think Floyd Mayweather killed HBO on Showtime, but that model, pay-per-view model, whatever, was just kind of, I mean, they made a lot of money, but detrimental at the end of the day for Showtime.
Nah, I mean, because they made money off those fights. Like, it's a lot of little things that they didn't do that fucked shit up, man. If you make enough little mistakes, it makes a big difference.
The lack of prospects, because all their young welterweights get beat up when they step up. It's like, goddamn, all their young guys get
they didn't have a good farming system like Top Rank has. They don't get the blue chips.
They don't get the blue chips. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to build young guys, especially if what Lukey said about having to have lower level cards. You better get some young talent that are cheap, that have promise. Because
right, yeah. But then you got to build them up and step them up too. It's like they would get young guys, but then look at the Brandon Lees.
Yeah, Brandon Lees. Like you saw when El Rayo fought De Los Santos on a late notice. He got a short notice.
There you go. There you go.
That boy Trayvon Marshall hurts. He got killed by fucking Maestre. It's like goddamn.
So it's like honestly, that's why they honestly need their own app, their own infrastructure, because they have too many fighters. Like no network, I think, is just going to be able to just accommodate all that shit.
Now, for real.
PBC needs its own. Like PBC has enough fighters where they really could have a card every fucking Wednesday and Saturday night, twice a week. They could literally have a card twice a week and still wouldn't have enough cards.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I wouldn't mind them using guys we never heard of if they got a Gary Antoine headlining. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind that if they have some guys.
I wouldn't mind that either. But then look, you got to have shoulder content to promote these dudes. That's another thing. You just can't start having random cards and then don't promote this shit. It takes a concentrated effort on all fronts, man.
Facts. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Elijah Garcia isn't fighting enough. Yeah, I agree.
They should definitely push him wherever they go. Elijah Garcia should definitely be pushed as a feature.
Yeah, Angry Fist still in the same spot. Yep. Keyshawn Davis is moving faster than most PBC contenders. Yeah, I mean, yeah. COVID killed the PBC deals.
Yeah, that too.
That's why COVID killed a lot of people's shit though.
Every fight's pay-per-view. I mean, I don't mind the pay-per-view, but like a lot of fights are, like fucking what was it? The fucking heavyweight Lewis and Martin. That should have been pay-per-view, man. Like Charles Martin versus Luis Ortiz. No, that wasn't pay-per-view.
Yeah. Fox had great shoulder programming cut, but yeah, that shit hurt. Showtime never really recovered from COVID. Yeah, that shit kind of did a number on them, man. But like, I don't know if they could get the investors and make their own shit, but that's really the best bet. Like,
but with Prime, you would take Prime over the Zone. Prime,
of course, dude. Nigga, I'd take Netflix over the Zone, bro. Like, really? Like, is this a discussion? Like, nigga, I'll take BET Plus over fucking the Zone.
I've been hearing BET or Tubi for PBC.
Nigga, that'd be a better dude. As much promotion as much word of mouth promotion Tubi gets, Tubi would not be the worst fucking look. That would be a better look than the Zone. Honest to God. You see how much Tubi clips be on TikTok, nigga? Like,
this nigga's wild, right?
I'm not lying though. Dude, the Zone, like, nobody knows what the fuck the Zone is.
They know it's there for fights.
They probably, man, half the people probably can't pronounce it. What's the
DAZN?
What's DAZN?
Man. And the Zone don't even take itself seriously. The only time the Zone
that's hard. That's a better
card.
name than the Zone. The AZN. That shit hard.
The AZN.
Oh my gosh.
Like, goddamn, like, dude, like, just Fight Network. Like, what happened to just having simple names and shit? Box Channel, Fight Network, this, that, boxing this. Like,
you old ass, nigga. That's when they had only one channel, nigga. That's why.
I mean, fuck that. Or do better. Like, say a better name. Like, if niggas on some new shit.
Fight Channel 101, nigga. They can only have one of those, nigga. They can't keep making the same shit, nigga, since 99, nigga.
Nah, they come up with a better name. The Fight Zone.
What they had back in, was it TVK or KOTV? I forgot.
KOTV.
KOTV.
Like, I get it. Like,
remember, every time people make a label or a logo, it's for a reason. It's been studied, and they already know the analytics on it. So they put that as that because they know it gets certain looks.
But even then, the Zone don't even promote. Like,
look, it got a good logo. If you download the app, it's like one of the logos that blend in just like Facebook or Instagram. It's just like one of the nice logos. Triller, that shit looks like some fucking weird shit. It's like, yo, what is this app you got on your phone, nigga? It's like, Caffeine, same shit. That shit looks weird. It's like, yo, it looks like a fucking some weird ass app you downloaded. But you know, the Zone, it blends in. It looks like a good app. It looks structured. Like it got money behind it. Like it got real money behind it. I need to look up who owns the Zone.
Yours. Shit.
Who owns the Zone? Hey Siri.
It got real money behind it.
Who owns the Zone?
Here's what I found.
Let's see what Siri got. It's a nigga. Oh no, that's a different Zone. Carry on.
Oh my God. Hold up. Anthony Manzano. What up, Anthony? This might sound crazy, but this applies to football. I think with the USFL and XFL merger, the NFL is going to use that as a minor league system to cut the middleman in college football and use that as a developmental system for the high school kids.
Sounds like Showbox.
Yeah, and also rip the Showbox because I saw Showbox is done. We're not getting more Showboxes here.
Yeah,
RIP to all the jobs. Fuck that.
No, Steven Espinoza.
That's what people forgetting. Y'all clowning this shit, but real people losing jobs. Like, and they always do this in the holiday time. And now niggas is out. You know what I mean? It's just a bad look. Like, you know.
Oh, damn. See, that's what it is. Look, Kevin A. Mayer is the owner of the Zone. Those niggas, you know where you got to start? Disney. The Zone is it. The Zone is it. They out of here. The owners from Disney, nigga. They getting that contract. It's a wrap for PBC.
PBC would be fine. Hold up.
Yeah.
And Anthony Manzano said, I think Espinoza is going to get hired, so we don't have to worry about that. Karma Serene, the NCAA generated too much money for that to happen. Oh, yeah, with what Anthony's saying. Yeah, I agree. I know LB don't want to hear all the football talk, so
yeah, fuck all that.
But we'll see. Kang Soon, damn, Showtime debuted in '76. Yeah, Showtime is old, so you know what I'm saying. We got classic fights off of there, so it gave us a classic fight in Castillo and Corrales. So thank you, Showtime, for that.
So what, are they going to sell the archives? Like
that's what I'm wondering about the archives. If they're going to sell it, or
that's the real question. Shit.
They might sit on it. Ugh.
Oh shit!
I know. Tell me about it. The
year before, let's get into this damn Haney Progress shit.
Yeah, let's do that before we leave. Because for those of you who are under a rock, Haney versus Progress is official and it's happening December 9th. So, there was some press conferences this week, and it was a lot of silly shit. You know what I'm saying? Progress is now talking, and his team is talking, and they're going into the stuff that, oh my gosh, we love to talk about these things, and it's just, oh, well, say, hey, he said Haney's not from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? He grew up, he went to private school.
School.
He didn't get it out the mud. Oh my
Poverty goodness. Olympics. Let's celebrate poverty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm really about it. I'm just like, oh my God. Like
my daddy couldn't get me a Benzo.
Yeah, him and all that. Like, and it is
you drove a Benz to school.
Like Regis and his team are talking, and they're just doing a lot of stuff that's like that's silly. It's just Haney really lost, took an L in Mexico when he was 15. They just expunged it from his record. Yeah, that's not a good way of selling this fight. Like, why are you talking about a loss that this guy had when he was 15 years old that he didn't really lose it? You're talking conspiracy theories. How is that selling your fight? That's
in
really
a random interview too, like not at a press conference in the dude's face. That was surprised really, everybody. Like
now, I've heard that a couple of times. I mean, nobody can get the validity of that, but why would you, as the opponent, the guy that he's gonna be fighting him? Why would you say that? That's a stupid thing to you to say to help promote that fight. Regis and Boo Boo see some crazy shit. I don't know what it is, what time. Yeah, Anthony, they're both weird. Boo Boo be on some weirdo shit too, but Regis is on some extra.
What the fuck is Boo Boo? What type of shit is that?
This is his nickname.
Demetrius Andre is that's Boo Boo. That's his nickname.
Yeah,
nigga, don't call another nigga that ever.
That's his nickname.
I don't give a fuck if that's his nickname or not, nigga. If that's his nickname,
I tried to call him Boo Boo. Pause.
That's like saying a nigga's nickname is Cinnamon, nigga. You still don't call that nigga
that. Anthony Manzano, Regis and Andrade went to the same school. They went to the same school of business. They're 35 and finally getting their really, really big fight in America.
And that's 50 Cent nickname too.
Nigga, I never heard that, and I've never been like, serious. Yo. I've never been like, yo, you heard this new Boo Boo album?
Nah, I don't like that stupid shit, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. Like, I don't agree with it. Like, I ain't calling no another.
That's like that one Cedric the Entertainer skit where he talking about, hey, delicious. You call it, hey, delicious. I'm not calling no grown man delicious.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. But anyway, they've been talking. There's like, if you saw the press conference with him and Haney, Progress wasn't even really talking. It was his team. It was just like, well,
strength conditioning coach.
Yeah, strength and conditioning coach. He was on some bullet shit, like Rolly's trainer. So he's like, I'm gonna call Tank. We call Tank. Like, what's Tank got to do with any of this? Like, you sound silly. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna call Tank, and what Tank gonna say? Tank don't rock with you anyway. You said that silly shit about Tank before. You was talking that cash shit against Tank. You think he fuck with you? Come on now.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean, it's kind of crazy, like how popular Tank is, because within like the first 30 seconds, I hear Tank's name. I'm like, really? Like that I mean, but
that nigga needs to fight somebody.
That strength and
conditioning.
Fuck
calling his name.
the SMC coach, I mean, he was annoying, but without him, that fight, that press conference would have been dull. So whatever, I guess.
I just think it's very, very stupid. And this whole thing, well, he went to private school. He came from a good family. So what?
Like, so that 8 Mile bar didn't hit for you, nigga, when Eminem was coming at Clarence?
No, it's a stupid thing. It's a stupid. In the case of boxing, this means nothing. So what if Haney came from?
But in the case of the streets, it do mean something.
I mean,
sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. There's some niggas who went to private school and saw nigga. Like,
yeah, so how many private school hands do you know, nigga?
Like, no, me personally, my older brother went to private school for a couple of years, and that nigga saw. So it's like, I understand where he coming from, but the extra shit this nigga was saying with the whole, first of all, he kept saying he barely know Haney. That's one thing. But then he's saying Haney's not who he really is, and he's fronting. But Haney don't front. Haney don't really be talking shit. Niggas mad because Haney's father was able to be successful enough to help him get a good start in boxing. They mad because Haney could cop chains. Just because you copping chains don't mean you're a goon or something. Like,
Devin had his daddy do it. Like, okay, who like come on? Like, so
we hating good fathers now?
We hating good fathers, especially in our community. First off, we complain in our community about how we have too many deadbeat dads and how our dads ain't around. But then when someone in our community has their father around, he got his father. Like,
that shit was just hilarious because it's like why you going in on some shit like that, dude? Like, yeah, his dad had him have a Benz driving to school. I'm like, nigga,
his dad did a good job, nigga.
Your dad did a good job, bro. Like, dude. Like, fucking Stoneman Douglas is filled with nothing but Benzes, bro. Like, real talk. Like, the parents did a good job. Like, shit. Like, I don't see what's the whole, like, it just make him come off like a bitter broad.
Yeah, like, do you think Regis was mad that his trainer mentioned the strength conditioner mentioned Tank right away? Because Regis didn't have the same energy. Because you remember before the past couple of weeks, he was like, oh, he has that story about the Mexican loss, about him losing to Mexico. But he didn't even bring it up except a little bit. Like, what the fuck?
Well, he shouldn't have brought it up at all. It was stupid to bring it up at all because what is that?
But if you already brought it up a little bit on Twitter a few times, then you better fucking do it. You better keep the same energy.
Why would you bring it up?
I mean, Pilot right though. Keep the same energy. Like, stand on it. Like, let Haney explain it. Like, if you like, don't half-ass this shit and having those Jermell Charlo vibes in the presser where you're not really talking that much. Your security is fucking saying, having hotter verses, spitting better bars, like having ad libs. You ain't really saying shit. You just mumbling and just. I'm glad Haney father kept saying like, "Yo, tell the truth." Like we called y'all niggas out before the fucking that trash ass performance King P and Pat went to.
Yep. So
where the food was the highlight of the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all niggas eating gumbo and shit.
Yeah. We
so all these niggas did was feed their face. These motherfuckers, dude. I remember the podcast. If y'all want to call Cap, go to the podcast. These niggas talked about food more than the fucking fight itself. Like,
yeah, we did because he put up a poor performance against Gorilla Zoe. Like, come on now. What are we doing?
Honestly, the real Gorilla Zoe could have probably put up a better performance.
Absolutely.
Like, that's a sad part. Like, so, and that's the thing. Like, and he had the receipts. Like, Haney said, like, yo, we called you out before that fight. So, I don't know. Like really, like at first, like last year, when I know we were just talking about this as a potential fight, it was just up in the air. It wasn't even up in the air. I think we how we throw names around. It always looked like Prograde was just all wrong for Haney, but just I don't know. After the Lomachenko fight, all this energy, the Kambosos fights, like I don't know, man. Haney is all wrong for dude.
Haney is like the Drake of boxing. Everybody hating on him.
How?
Everybody hating on him.
No, they didn't hate on Haney like on these chats and stuff.
Everybody hate on him for no reason because he up. He has no reason
Nah, but
for
niggas
him
hate
to
on
have.
Drake for reasons.
Listen. He has no reason for niggas to hate on him except for him being the champ.
Yeah, unless they're or unless they're Tank fans, because
that don't make sense. You could be a fan of somebody else and don't have to not like somebody. It's boxing. This is just because you're a fan of somebody don't mean you hate another nigga.
Core both have big fan bases, and especially if they think he robbed Loma, which he didn't rob Loma. It was a close fight. He didn't rob Loma, but so like especially the Loma fans are just some of the worst in boxing.
I just feel like
they are.
I just feel like
I thought Loma won that. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Yeah, but it wasn't no robbery.
It wasn't a robbery.
You could literally give 7 rounds to each fighter. You could literally say 5 rounds that they lost and what that's like. It's a could go on either way type of fight. Like I can't call that. Pacquiao Horn is a fucking robbery. Like nah. Like Haney Loma. I had Loma winning, but I can't call that no robbery. Like
it wasn't a robbery, right? But
yeah.
You know, I just feel like this whole thing is stupid. Like LB said it best. If Progress just wanted to say that he thinks Haney's soft, he should have just said that. If you soft,
private school is so corny. It's corny.
Like all this. I'm in the trenches. Like, come on. Like,
and it's like now you put yourself in a position where you have to beat this guy's ass.
Yeah, you came from the trenches, and now he might put you back in the dirt. So
yeah, like
a private school kid put you in the dirt. Then what you gonna say?
Damn, like did niggas forget who Bruce Wayne was? Like,
yeah, exactly. So
that Will Smith versus Carlton.
It's just very, very stupid.
That's a good one. That's a good analogy, Connor. Will Smith versus Carlton.
But that's the thing. Will Smith wasn't even no tough nigga like that.
Muhammad Ali was not well off, but he wasn't super struggling. And I mean, fucking Deontay Wilder, his parents were like fucking his grandparents were preachers. He's a grandson of a preacher. I mean, like Spence is pretty well. What was more middle classish. You know what I'm saying? Like
Heard Chris Algier, dude. The list goes on.
So many. Like, what the fuck? Like,
especially a lot of these times where the dude has the father as a trainer. Because how many times you gonna see the father's a trainer and these niggas is like on some third world country?
Well, yo, is it just me or do the niggas that come from the hood that be fighting meat in lockers type shit? Those are the better fighters than the.
The funny thing is, it's not even.
We got a poll topic on that.
What's up?
No, I said we got a Twitter poll on that. Actually,
we did a poll on that, Paul.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I'll bring it up. I mean, while the subject at hand, like
I didn't even see that. I didn't see that poll. Paul.
Let me see if I can find it.
Bring it up, Pilot. Bring it up.
Let me see. Hold on. How many days ago was it?
I was just gonna say this before. Like, I'm not even gonna. I mean, it is kind of a thing in our community, but like, it's not even just our community. Like, it's kind of a world thing. Like, for example. And I'm gonna give you an example because it's another to show you
the
that
Richie Rich shit,
and to show you that it's not just with us. Like, for example, back in the '90s, you had back in the '90s and early 2000s in Mexico, you had Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales, both coming from Mexico. Both were were the guys, the young guys that they were promoting. The new face of Mexico after Julio Cesar Chavez is done. So who's going to take the crown?
Yeah.
And they were both promoted. And Morales, because Morales would pop shit. And one of the things that Morales said was no, I'm the face of Mexico because Marco Antonio Barrera came from a middle class household with money, went to college, yada yada. I'm from Tijuana. I'm from Tijuana. I'm really from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the real Mexican.
That's hard. That's true.
That kind of remember Fernando Vargas versus De La Hoya.
That's true.
That's
true.
That's crazy.
That nigga seen parts of Mexico that Antonio Banana ain't never seen, nigga.
and that didn't
poll. That's a good point.
That stopped Barrera from beating his ass. So
I got the poll though.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't see that part.
The poll question was: does growing up poor or less fortunate make you a hungrier / better boxer?
Yes.
We got 19 votes. So keep voting. Got about 5 more days left, a little less. But anyway, 37% says yes, it does. 42% says no, and 21% says maybe.
It doesn't, but whatever.
Maybe niggas is some hoes. Like y'all couldn't stand
Listen,
out nothing.
listen. If you live in like Michael B. Jordan in The Wire, you gonna be a good ass boxer. I'm telling you that.
But he was soft. That's the funny thing. Like, look, this the one thing that I think people forget about this. Like, every nigga in the hood ain't Kimbo. Like, there's victims. There's niggas out there that's soft in the hood. Like, and if you want to say The Wire, if you look, if Michael B. Jordan, what's his name in the
But hold on, we talking
Wallace,
about
he was soft. Like, compare him to Michael in season 4.
Nigga, okay, we talking about two different things though. I'm talking about the hood nigga who focuses in, realize they got no other options than to train every day and try to box at this free gym.
You brought up Wallace though. Like, if you would have said a nigga like Michael who was trained by Chris and Snoop and he took all that.
Nigga, I'm talking about
heart.
Wallace's living condition. I'm not talking because he didn't want to be a boxer, nigga. I'm talking about if you lived like
that
how
nigga
Wallace
was trying to survive though. He wasn't
but
trying
look,
to be
anything. If you lived how Wallace was living and you realize like, yo, my only option is going to this free gym down here and knocking niggas out for a check. And you do it every day to try to feed your peoples. That shit will make you a greater boxer than be like, all right, Dad, sign me up for a summer camp this week. I'm about to go train with. I mean, it. You know.
But see, you're using a bad example, and even then, we saw your example is Michael. But even then, it's like that's one of them that went on point. Like, on the other hand, a nigga like Wallace, you could have had a boxing gym right there for him, and he would have been food regardless. And they're both from the hood.
But not everybody's gonna choose the gloves. I'm talking about the hood trench niggas that choose the gloves and be like, "This is what I'm gonna do."
Most hood niggas don't really choose the gloves.
But the ones that do are Mike Tyson. The ones that do are Mike Tyson.
Did he even choose the gloves?
Yes.
Half these niggas in the hood, like it's on some damn talent shit, and it's like, well, shit, this will get you out of here.
No, Mike Tyson was trying to cope with his anger issues, dealing with all his childhood trauma.
Yeah, but then that's just Mike Tyson.
Just because somebody is from the suburbs and it comes from a 2-parent household, if they got talent, they got talent. Like,
so if that's the case, I would say, okay, take a poor kid in horrible living conditions and let him come from a 2-parent household in horrible, like, and he has a father in his life and he's focused. Okay, yeah. Now, ain't that like the best of both worlds? Like,
yeah.
Listen, I'll take the trench nigga.
Man, fuck all that street shit.
Of course, King P. Of course, King P. would be all that shit. But I mean, me personally, I voted no. Like,
there's so many boxers that have not been from the quote unquote trenches that are great. Like I mean, Devin Haney did have to go to Mexico. Who have you seen?
But also, here's the thing: there's a difference between being from the hood and like being of the hood, being in the trenches, like,
being from the hood, being
not
in the
not
hood.
every like for example, like Shakur.
I'm not saying where they're from. I'm saying how they're coming up, where their living conditions are like. If you're growing up and you're eating canned Spam every day, and then one time you do a little showcase boxing fight, you get a quick $200. That's the first time you had $200, and you can go eat whatever you want. Then it's like, hey, I might be able to do something with this. But if you always eating steak every night, a fight don't mean nothing to you.
Then explain all the successful damn boxers who coming from well-to-do, affluent parents and shit.
Those are investments, though. Some parents invest in their kids to make them good to a level. They can get to a level if you invest.
That be every parent's job?
No, because not everybody gonna do that. You know how much you gotta invest? You know how much you gotta invest in your kids to make them a professional athlete? If you want to go that route without pure talent? Niggas be taking their fucking 6-year-old kids to AAU ball. Them kids don't even know how to dribble in a straight line. Niggas paying $500 a summer trying to get these niggas up.
So hold on, are we like
that kid who don't got nowhere to go at night, who's just at the park dribbling all night, is better than that kid who has to get camp to go do that shit.
That's not necessarily because you forget about the whole aspect of having good parents who know how to damn push you and motivate you, reward you, be in your life, you know, let you complain, let you do things. It's like it's different from, you know, you waking up your siblings, dressing them for school, you know, your uncle rolling up on the table, niggas is you stepping over a base head while you know picking up the damn newspaper and you know
the crackhead got your book bag on that you need for school.
Yeah, you gotta chase him down. Like shit like that. And then it's like at the end of the day, and it's like you try not to fight anybody the whole day because if you fight, you'll get thrown in jail or some shit. And then now no one's gonna take care of your siblings. You break your whole your whole family up. So you gotta go through the whole day pissed, and then you finally get to let off your frustration at a gym after school for 2 hours. Yeah, I can see some people really excelling in that situation, but then not everyone has a gym, or not even if they have a gym, maybe they don't have those outside forces that's going to say, hey, nigga, keep going to the gym. Because I've been in boxing gyms with street niggas come and go in that motherfucker too. They'll be talented and, you know, it's like school. Like they say you're supposed to go to school. The laws go to school, but you could go to school and still not learn anything. You'll go in there, put your head down, not do shit.
Mm.
So I still, you know, it's almost like it's no prerequisite. You could say, yeah, it depends on your experience, but I just feel like it's a no. Like at the end of the day, skills pay the bills. And you still it still come down to individual character and motivation. Maybe sometimes the street nigga is more motivated and more hungry than the private school nigga. That sometimes the private school nigga, he's trying to uphold the honor of his family, and he's hungrier than that street nigga. Because the street nigga just doing it because this is a good look right now. So yeah, I mean it's almost like a
case. It's case by case.
Case by case, really. That's why it's just corny for Prograde to say that shit when Haney don't even present himself as a street nigga. If he was talking about Ja Morant, then I don't think no one would have a problem.
Yeah, I didn't even think of Haney as a street nigga.
Exactly, because he's not. If he said it about Tank, even then
nor does he need to be. He's not, nor does he need to be.
Yeah. And as I think no one's asking him to be. It's like it's just unneeded. It's just an unneeded damn. It's like it's just adding something to a conversation that doesn't need to be added. That's what it comes off as, really.
Yeah, because honestly,
I got no way to promote the fight.
If Haney was talking like a street nigga, niggas would have been gave him the respect he deserved.
But that's not him though. That's not him, and he doesn't need to do that. Like,
but he would have been got his respect. Niggas don't really fuck with him.
Tank is a street nigga. How people look at him and how many times everybody always shit on his resume. So it's like, does it matter?
And how many
you could be a street nigga, non-street nigga, people gonna shit on you regardless.
And how many times we get upset because Tank is in some shit and it's like, oh, here we go again. Like
the street nigga shit, yeah. Like
that's what I feel. That's what I mean. Tank, you know, he gives off the rap. You know, as I always been saying, he's promoted as a rapper. You know, and that's why people gravitate towards him because he's literally promoted as a rapper.
But he's authentic though. Like Tank,
he's authentic.
Tank literally checked
he's a true personality.
Baltimore, nice. You know what I'm saying?
That's his true personality. Like.
I know, I'm just saying, but it unfortunately adds to the allure when he gets arrested and all that. Yeah. Remember, he got arrested the like almost the week before fight week for her Hector Garcia shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but see, the thing is, we're never on stuff like we're never like surprised by it. We're like, okay, yeah, we just hope it don't happen.
Because he's been good for a couple. He seemed like he was maturing for a bit, but then
yeah. I mean, yeah, every now and then it's going to surprise you when he on this good little run. Like, I give him that. But, I mean, we know the deal is if that shit happened with Haney, then it's like, oh, shit, word.
Oh, the gun.
Fuck?
Yeah, the gun shit was kind of wild.
Like, that's crazy.
Nigga be rocking super crazy jewelry, so I get it. Like, stay strapped.
But jewelry don't, like, yeah. But, I mean, if that's the case, have some hitters with you that got legal carry. Or be able to legally carry yourself.
Facts, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All much to do about nothing. At the end of the day, that street shit, none of that shit doesn't matter in the ring. So you're not gonna beat him regardless. So it is what it is. So
that nigga gonna be like, hold on, my rep can beat you, nigga.
Can't take them trenches with you into the ring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hood niggas that be getting knocked out a lot. So.
Yo, real quick. Yeah. Speaking of street shit, nigga, y'all see DJ Envy finna put his family in the streets, nigga. They just raided all his shit.
Yo, we definitely got to touch on that.
That's wild.
Yeah,
they just raided this nigga's offices, took all his computers. He gave him everything. This nigga's going to jail.
You don't know how many times I saw that Beanie, you know that Beanie Siegel meme, the feel in the air. Beanie Siegel's looking out the window.
Nah, like real talk, like he is like. He was on some front and shit. Like, yo, he's just as guilty as
He knew, huh? He
knew. Of course he knew.
There was a point when I used to listen to the Breakfast Club every day at work because I work early in the morning, so it's like, let me get a 2-hour podcast out the way, whatever. I listen to the Breakfast Club every fucking episode. This nigga be on that bitch. Yeah, oh yeah. By the way, my boy Caesar, yeah, he's doing the seminar over here. Y'all go check that shit out. He just got out of prison and he's helping people turn $50,000 to $150,000. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is this?
You know why?
He had comedians, celebrities coming on there supporting this nigga. I'll never forget when Donnell Rollins came on there and he said, "You be selling houses with that nigga Big Pun." And that shit was
it's the cosign. This is, and that's exactly why envy is such a it's such evil thing that envy did in this, because it's the power of the cosign. The cosign was so powerful on with him being on the radio and introducing people to him on that network all the time. That is so powerful that it convinced modern day regular hardworking people to throw $40,000 at this nigga and his endeavors without even doing no fact checks.
Look, because they just thought, okay, it's a radio ad. This is the #1 radio station. They not gonna fucking swindle me.
Exactly. Dude, the cosign was just too good. That's why I feel like all these people have a case with it, because the cosign is just too powerful. You're literally vouching for this nigga every week and with different guests. On the national syndicated radio.
And then you got Charlamagne chiming in like, oh, damn, he did? And he'd be like, yeah, that's my boy. And Angela Yee be like, oh, that's really good. Like, everybody just make it seem like, oh, yeah, this shit's the way to go.
Like, it's the look.
And look, he was side by side with that nigga taking pictures in front of fake houses, nigga.
Yo.
Talking about,
a house with 20 names on the deed. Like, nigga. And you'll get this phony ass shit out of here. The Empire State Building is not for sale.
Yeah, this nigga was selling people's dreams, nigga.
And these ain't like celebrity niggas. These are people. Dude, you know how hard it is to come up and have them 60,000, 100,000 saved up working in New York as a regular working ass nigga, like
right, and just trying to make and just trying to clear some profit for the year. Just be like, all right.
Yes,
this is my last chance. Right. This is my last chance at a good investment. Let me just go to something that's well known and it should work. Yeah, like, nah, nothing. But nothing's guaranteed. Niggas should know that nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, see, okay, look. They don't look. That scamming shit they did doesn't even work if dude gets the platform. Because most people ain't trying to hold on. Most people ain't trying to hear a nigga talk about any type of money or investment when you say these two words. I met this nigga from prison And he taught me. No one wants to learn anything from a nigga who learned something in prison unless it's fighting.
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Dude, I'm not trying to hear about no type
That's
of
true.
financial shit
He
from
always,
a nigga in prison.
He always made it seem like
medical shit. Or medical shit either.
No, but
Throw that
what
in
he
there.
made it seem like was he was in prison, and then when he got out, he changed his life and turned it all around selling real estate.
Platform, because
But
that's
how
a
the
better
fuck?
story.
Where the fuck would the nigga get the investment money as soon as he get out of prison?
Because he's scamming niggas, the whole talk game. Look, I'm going to take it. And look, if you scam one nigga and you get your little startup seed money, now you have a track record. You're spitting the game more confidently now because it worked. It's just like with women. Like, you bag one number, you get over the hump with that one, and you get to play and all that shit. And you're like,
Then it's like, man.
Yeah, these hoes ain't shit. I got this now. It's like you make one jumper, you know what I mean? It's like, okay.
Yeah, you see me on the court, nigga.
Yeah,
soon
you
as I
see
make
me out
one,
here, nigga. Kobe,
as soon as I make one, it's 5 is coming after that, nigga.
Yeah, you land a good shot, pop out. Like, hold on, had this nigga hurt off the 1-2? Like, fuck this nigga, he ain't shit. Like that. Like, that's all it is. And remember, it's the platform. The platform legitimized this nigga. Cause look, dude. You can have any type of fucking rinky-dink podcast radio show. No one's gonna believe a nigga in that circumstance. Like, no one's gonna really be like, you know what? Yeah, that nigga spitting. That prison nigga spitting. Yeah, facts. Nah, you know. If a prison nigga come out here and he tell you, okay, yeah, I was locked up here, and okay, this country region, they have a fighting style like this because they protect themselves this way. Okay, it's hard to get a shank in this prison, so you got to fight niggas like this. Niggas make their arms in the shanks. Then you'd be listening to that nigga because you be like, hold on, okay. Yeah, fighting. You got to, like, in prison. It's reasonable because it's fighting. It's something that you understand niggas would do in prison. That's the only thing a motherfucker could sell you that. I ain't like, dude, you think Ring Gang is going to have prison niggas up here talking about goddamn financial aid and shit? Fuck. But if you put niggas on the Breakfast Club where niggas know Charlamagne and Yee and all these motherfuckers and they legitimize, you'll make anybody sound like a damn genius. Nigga, dude, you have us on the Breakfast Club and niggas be like, well, shit, I fuck with them niggas. Like, they Wu-Tang boxing niggas. They all over, like, taking over. Like, dude, like, you'll make anybody look good on the Breakfast Club, bro. Like, especially now where these niggas ain't gonna really go in on you. You ain't gonna have no more little mama incidents with niggas crying and shit. And that was fucked up. So yeah, lock that nigga up. The wife could be taking all the damn shit off her Instagram. It don't matter. Lock them niggas
you
up.
wish in jail on this nigga?
Man, fuck that nigga,
Hold on, real
quick.
I got a question for y'all. Do you think if Envy gets locked up, is the Breakfast Club canceled, or they gonna continue with
it's been canceled. I mean, didn't Angela Yee leave? It's been pretty.
King P, you muted.
Breakfast Club that you know is canceled. I don't watch the Breakfast Club.
I've been watching the years.
Outside of
watching I used to watch like back in the Dr. Umar, Dame Dash type of shit.
Yeah, Dr. Umar interviews. I watch those shit religiously.
I don't watch it. I don't watch that shit no more. Like, it's like First Take. The only show like I watch right now is a Cameron Mace is what it is. It's the only like hot take show out there.
No, I feel like
podcast kind of took over.
Club. And I feel like Cam and Mace, they overproducing that shit now. It's too much. I watch it every day. It's too many episodes, yo.
I mean, I'm sitting on a computer all day, so I've been watching it. But like, yeah, they do it every day. It's a lot. But I'm used to it now. So.
It's too much content. I can't keep up.
It's like it's getting to the point where, like, it's getting to that Kevin Samuels point where it's like,
yeah, after a while you couldn't keep up with Kevin Samuels. After a while,
it's like before I was looking forward to. I'm like, damn, I can't wait till these niggas talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like. Man, them niggas talking about everything. Fuck it. And fucking Maze don't know shit about football. So that's why I started watching. He don't know shit about football.
His football is trash.
He called a wide receiver the quarterback or some shit. I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy.
See, that's why I just shut the fuck up about
football. Niggas, football, I don't know. It's not fully their forte, a lot of it.
But yeah, man, like podcasts have really kind of destroyed the Breakfast Club because like the rise of all these different shows and interviews, like it don't hit as hard unless Breakfast Club gets a good interview from somebody.
Right.
Which
I'd rather spend my
don't
2
happen that
hours. I'd rather spend my 2 hours with something else than the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, you got so many different choices. You got Joe, but I don't even fuck with him, but he's competition for them. Like you got all the dialogue, you got Vlad, you got all these niggas, man. No Jumper, like
Ebro,
like all of these dudes. So
Carisha talks.
I don't watch none.
But it won the BET.
Yeah, that shit was the best. That shit had 3 episodes this year. It was the best hip hop platform.
Like,
I don't watch none of that. So,
but yeah,
I never seen one episode of Carisha Talks.
And like every time she dropped, the clips go viral and people talk about it. But it's like
I don't even know who the fuck she interviewed and what the fuck she only talk about who people be fucking. Like that shit not interesting.
Me neither. I don't watch her either.
Hoes like that shit, bro. Like we don't care. Like
basically. Next.
Yeah, like dude, I don't care who these people fucking. Like that's some like low vibrational.
But hey, y'all fuck with the Poor Minds chick. I fuck with them.
Who?
Poor Minds.
Poor Minds. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, the two busty black chicks.
I don't know.
They like call me daddy, but black.
The
I don't know who they are. So
that shit hard. You gotta check it out. They bad.
Everybody got a. It's like Puff Daddy with the rappers. It's like
they've been out for a minute. They used to do collabs with 85 South Show. They've been out for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another one. Like all these niggas out here with shows. So it's like
85 South. I don't know. That shit kind of fell off my algorithm. I don't know where them niggas been at.
Like all these niggas got shows and shit. It's like who's like Breakfast Club, but even then, Breakfast Club been around for so long, and it's the people involved. Anybody come up there saying some bullshit is legitimized. So, like, yeah, like Envy gonna have to like. It ain't no wishing. No, I'm wishing justice, nigga. Like that's a bad look. Like I don't like to see people scam now, especially now, nigga. All this inflation, the normal person get fucked over all the time. Like now you got this celebrity nigga damn interviewing prison motherfuckers, scam artists niggas. And even Joe Budden, all these niggas done told him like, yeah, that's scam, that's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, he said it. He warned him, and they didn't listen.
Yeah, Joe warned him because he called DJ Clue, Fabulous, and Joe the triangle offense.
and honestly, low key, if you take the hints, Joe is the only one who just verbally said it. He said, "Yo, literally, it's a Ponzi scheme. You'll go to jail." Fabulous when he said, "Yeah, I'll holla back." Yeah, that's a warning saying that's some bullshit. And
yeah, that's some. Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
And Clue said, "Yeah, that's
what
not
did Clue say?
me."
What did Clue say?
That's not for me. He literally just, yeah, that's not for me. Like, yeah.
And Joe Budden's like, yeah, that's a Ponzi scheme, bro.
Yeah, no, Joe straight up said it. Joe straight like,
yeah.
He
got the real answers right there. Like each one was just better than the one afterward.
I was always told, like me, I always say, if somebody's trying to offer me sign up for something to make money, then it's a scam. Because why would you want me to help you?
King P, did you ever get fooled by the fucking vector marketing and you went to the interview and it was selling Konaj bullshit? Those Ponzi scheme jobs? When you're like, they try to prey on college kids like early, like after high school.
I never.
Bro, you have this, it's called Cutco, and I mean, it's called vector marketing, but you're really just selling the Cutco.
Multi-level marketing.
I never sold. I ain't never done no door-to-door bullshit ever.
Why would you get me to sign up for some shit to make money? Why would you even get me to sign up for that? Because you would just make the money.
So you could sign up 3 motherfuckers under you, and that's the whole Ponzi scheme part of it. And it's like, see, the thing is, a lot of the times, it only really works if you actually have a good product. Like you see it with certain health shit. I've seen Herbalife. I've seen it work, like the concept. But at the end of the day, like you're talking about like it's bad enough. Like you're talking about like regular products. Like if a nigga doing that and he's like, yo, I got this energy drink, nigga. I got this CD player. I got this. products, bullshit. But imagine someone's doing that with houses, nigga. Houses, like you're talking about thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, even if this nigga's on the radio, I'm just surprised no one really fact checked. Dude, these niggas was on the these niggas were literally saying they own 1,000 properties. Dude,
yeah.
You know, if you own 1,000 properties, you're literally owning a fucking like half a Queensbridge project. You're owning like a fucking
basically
like neighborhood. Like, no one's like, okay, you said you own 1,000 properties. Where is this at?
Listen, that doesn't even pass the smell test. Like,
exactly. But these niggas, they believed it. And a lot of like I said, the radio helped them believe that shit. Although me personally, I'm still like, nigga, you wildin'. I'd have never fucking. But yeah, like, so nah, like, get all them niggas, lock all them niggas up, man.
Exactly. So,
well, yeah,
really got to do his time. I don't envy him. So,
no, I don't envy him at all. Bars actually, like, did you say envious? You're not supposed to have a house with 17 names on the deed. Yeah, I ain't gonna shout outs to Flex and Rick Ross, son, because like them niggas is like hilarious.
Yeah,
super hilarious on that shit. That 9 minutes of just bars. I don't know how Meek Mill just stayed silent in the room with them niggas that whole time. Like,
yeah, I don't know either.
What the fuck were you doing, bro? Like that's the real mystery. Was like, ain't nothing that interested on your phone.
Exactly.
To be like this shit. Why those two niggas was going off? Like,
yeah.
Like, how did he just remain silent? Like,
I have no idea.
Like, nigga, like, that was just crazy. Like, that was just unbelievable. Cause I know you would have heard me like, ah.
Yeah, no, because I would have been rolling my eyes, but my facial expressions wouldn't have been able to hide it. That's one thing about me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just stayed there for 10 minutes and just let these niggas just clown, and you didn't have no reaction, no. Wow, that's also crazy. But yeah, shout outs to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, any final thoughts?
Yeah,
nothing else to really touch on.
Yeah, I think we're wrapping it up. We touched on everything. So anybody
else popping?
Any final thoughts?
Nah, who fighting again this Saturday?
Well, one fight got canceled.
Oh fuck! Oh wait, hold on. What got canceled? What fight got canceled?
Buatsi and Aziz.
Oh god damn!
But the Catterall Linares is still on, and then Rocha Santillan.
Okay, all right, yeah, decent. Catterall Linares, yeah, y'all still fucking with that early round.
I still am, although some people are trying to talk me off of that.
Who? Wait, who?
They're like some people on Twitter. They're like they think that Linares, that they think that Catterall is mid, and that he'll stop him, but it won't be early. But I don't know.
Are they saying like at least middle rounds?
Like mid to late. So, but I'm still going early. I just did, and this is more about what I think about Linares than what I think about Catterall. Because I think Linares is done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get these because you seen it on the Kali with the niggas who talk about Linares. The could dial it back, got one more perform. Like, nigga, fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Like, honestly, this is a bad fight for him any part of his career. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what niggas is seeing, but I'm still first 3-round prop bet on that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So
wow, y'all niggas wild.
We'll see. But I think we touched on enough for tonight. So
more cartoons and animation on the way. That's definitely coming through.
Shout out to Bears, yo. Justin Fields, get well, nigga. You'll be back.
Shout out to the sorry ass Eagles. Yeah, because when Pat here and y'all talk about football, that nigga be running his mouth, having his little bars on me. So,
Yeah, trash ass.
I'm
Eagles,
hearing now.
nigga.
This nigga ain't here, so fuck them sorry ass Eagles, nigga. Yeah,
Trash ass.
and
nigga.
yeah. I hope you see this shit when you cutting this motherfucker off. Yeah. salute Deontay Jones. What's good, bro? Like, what it do, twin? Well, shout out to everybody else in the chat. But yeah, fuck them sorry ass Eagles. Go Jets, nigga. I mean, hold on. Like, what's a jet sound like?
I don't know.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
Shout out Sexy Red.
No, that's a motherfucking. That's an eagle, right? Like the eagle got a.
Yeah, no, the Eagles do this. I don't know. The Jets do.
Yeah.
That eagle flew right into a jet.
But,
that shit was looking like what's that movie with the bear and Sean Connery? That eagle said.
What's the eagle to a jet? So
what's the eagle to a jet? Not a damn threat.
Exactly.
Not at all, nigga.
Not at all. Bars, yeah. Shout out to Pat though. Yeah. I know you can't wait to get to this part.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we're all done here. So for myself, King P, Bodega P, for LB Shuttleworth, the GOAT artist, for Rome, Top 5, for Conscious Pilot. It's been another wonderful episode of Real Talk. When shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Peace.